Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink. This is Roma, incredible Rome, Italy, the eternal city where ancient monuments still stand and where fighting is intertwined throughout history. New gladiators, new Colosseum, but the same epic battles that define the Roman Empire. BKFC 83 starts now. We start the festivities with the preview. These fights are on the house, but don't blink, because these warriors are the ones that set the tone. They're hungry and ready to make their name tonight. In our co-main event, the lightweight world title tournament starts here. Current interim champion Bonner has given his title up to compete for the undisputed crown. But former champion Franco Tenaglia never lost that title. He's got a chip on his shoulder and dynamite in his fist. Only one can move on tonight. And in the main event, champion Chris Camozzi defended his cruiserweight title just April in Florence, but tonight, a new challenge with more experience and even more motivation. Alessio Sakara fought alongside Camozzi for years, but never got that fight. Now the stakes are at an all-time high for a world title at home in the baddest fight promotion on the planet, the BKFC. And welcome to the incredible Palazzo dello Sport right here in Rome, Italy for BKFC 83. I'm Cyrus Fees, and what a night we have in store for you folks. When I say that this is the most fully loaded card that we've had all year, that is the truth. An incredible card from top to bottom. You are definitely in for a treat live here on the BKFC app. Now, getting to Rome, Italy, it has been a pretty fun journey, to say the least. We started it off in 2025 with an incredible sold-out Knucklemania 5 at the Wells Fargo Center. You saw Rothwell claiming that heavyweight title, Jeremy Stevens over Eddie Alvarez. And then we moved on to Italy our first time here in April, and it was Chris Camozzi, Andrea Bicchi in a classic. Camozzi retains, but definitely left his mark here in Italy. And then, folks, the debut in Texas, the Lone Star State. And folks, Jessica I, Kenzie Morris, and a lot of big names debuted that night. But it was Bonner and Soto, the main event, that sold it all. And Bonner got that interim title. Then it was Sturgis, back at the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. And folks, we had fun at the Buffalo Chip. Taylor Starling with a big win. And then it was Julian Lane, Gogo Slavetsky, and Lane come out on top. And then just weeks ago, we were in Newark, New Jersey, right outside of New York City, and what a classic night it was. Mike Perry gets the win over Jeremy Stevens, and then the epic face-off with Conor McGregor. Wow. McGregor's going to be in the house tonight. Now, if you want to relive all those incredible memories, it's very simple. Not only are you going to get tonight's fight, but you're going to get all those archives for $7.99. Not sure what that is in euros, but I'm sure it's not that much. All you got to do, go to your app store, download it. $7.99 gets you the fights tonight and get you the fights next week in Michigan, plus all the archives. Folks, we are in Italy. What a journey this company has had. Second time in Italy, and we have dialed it up. Much bigger stakes, much bigger arena, and what an awesome fight card. I'm ready if you are. Let's get to it. Let's go ringside to Sean Wheelock and Chris Lytle. Gentlemen, Camozzi, Sakara, we are in for a treat tonight.
Fully agreed, Cyrus. Chris, our BKFC debut here in Rome, our second time for Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship in Italy, our main event for the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship 205-pound world title, the champion Chris Camozzi versus Alessio Sakara.
This is a great matchup, dream matchup, two legendary fighters. They've been around each other a long time, never fought. It's happening tonight, Sean. Camozzi wants to come out, prove that he's the best, keep that title. However, Sakara, this is his chance. He wants to get that elusive world title. The title could change hands tonight. Sakara wants to keep that title, that strap in Italy. Will it happen? We'll find out here shortly.
Tonight's fight odds are presented by BetBKFC.com.
And I love it, Sean. So close are these odds. That means it's a very, very competitive card. I really like Nico Gaffey at -300. He's been phenomenal for us so far. I think that's a good pick.
Blackout Coffee presents the unified rules of bare knuckle fighting, administered this evening by the Mohegan Tribe Department of Athletic Regulation. Punching in the active clinch is allowed. All kicks, knees, and elbows are illegal, as are all takedowns and submissions. We open tonight with the bout in the middleweight division. Enzo Tobia versus Wadia Tergi. Our tale of the tape is presented by Forge Irish Stout.
Okay, Sean, Tergi with a 2-inch height advantage, 2-inch reach advantage. Exact same fist size. That's not very much. Like Tobia was a few pounds over. Let's see if that makes a difference.
The Moroccan, now based here in Italy, Wadia Tergi, set for his bare knuckle fighting championship debut. Tergi has had 15 pro MMA bouts. He's 1-0 in professional boxing. In our fighter meeting, Wadia Tergi told us, I went an extremely aggressive start off from scratch, immediately established my jab. Tergi said, I believe I have legitimate knockout power in both hands.
But he needs to be smart in this fight. Use lots of movement, especially lateral movement. Stay long, control the range the entire fight.
Tergi also told us, my overhand left is my key power punches. Tergi said, I'm extremely focused on winning this fight by a finish, and I will take chances to do so.
I loved it, Sean. We talked to him. He said that he almost fought for us right back in the beginning, or not us, BKFC. He won the fight in 2018. Didn't quite happen. He's been waiting this whole time. He cannot wait to get in here and get his first fight.
Of his opponents in this middleweight bout, Enzo Tobia, Wadia Tergi said, I think he's going to try to stay long. He's going to try to counter off of my forward pressure. Tergi said, I believe that I am faster than Tobia. I have to push him backwards.
Well, he feels like he's stronger, he's faster, he moves better. He said, well, better all over. He eventually got it out. I'm better all over. I'm going to win this fight. I love the confidence.
Tergi said, I want to take chances, I want to take risks, but I'm not going to be reckless. This will be very heavy pressure, heavy aggression, but I will do so with intelligence.
But not only that, he said he believes more in power over volume. He's not looking to land combinations, one punch, knockout power he possesses, and that's what he's going to show. One punch, one knockout.
Tergi extremely confident on our fighter meeting for this, his BKFC debut. Enzo Tobia made his BKFC debut this past April. He defeated Michael Aguibe by second-round KO.
And I love the way he comes in throwing that hard overhand left. Stays out of range until he explodes in and lands power shots. And look at that, beautiful, knock his opponent out on his feet. That's a beautiful knockout. We're waiting for the right time to give it an overhand left. It's what he does best. Comes in throwing power. Makes it very difficult to deal with someone. You have to catch him timing in. Not so easy. If he lands that punch, he's doing damage.
Fighting here in his home nation, Italy, Enzo Tobia enters 1-0 in BKFC. He's had 14 pro MMA bouts. Tobia is naturally left-handed. He told us in our fighter meeting, I'm going to switch stances and I will do so off of my jab. I will continually move both in southpaw and in orthodox off of angles.
Well, he feels like this is his second fight. He understands much better how to utilize the ring. He's going to have better footwork in this. He's going to control the pace much better.
Tobia also told us, I will smartly cut off the ring. I'll throw overhand lefts to the body of my opponent, Wadia Tergi. Of Tergi, Tobia said, I think he's going to be very fast off of scratch. I will use his aggression against him.
Well, he's going to wait for the right time. He's going to be very patient. When he sees openings, that's when he explodes in.
To get our evening started from here in Rome, we send it into the ring with the always outstanding Jeff Houston.
Buonasera, signore e signori, and welcome one and all to the Palazzo dello Sport, here in one of the most beautiful cities on planet Earth, Rome, Italy. And welcome to BKFC 83. BKFC Freeview begins tonight with 5 2-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Presented to you by Forged Irish Stout. Not here to take part, here to take over. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears red. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. His official weight, 175.2 pounds. His MMA record stands at 15 fights, and tonight he makes his BKFC debut. Fighting out of Firenze, Italy, by way of Morocco, here is Wadia the Tiger Tergui. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears white and gold. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. His official weight, an even 178 pounds. His MMA record stands at 11 fights and holds a BKFC record at 1-0. Fighting out of Chioscia in Venice, Italy, here is Enzo Osso Duro Tobia. And our referee in charge of the action, Mario Ivano.
Enzo Tobia told us, I have to be reactive throughout this fight. My timing has to be on point. Both fighters up to scratch, 3 feet apart. The bell, round number 1. White trunks for the Italian Enzo Tobia. Red trunks for the Moroccan, now based here in Italy, Wadia Tergui. Long extended guard from Orthodox for Tobia. Tergui, you see the active lead left hand from Ortho. Coming to the mid-range now is Tergui. Tobia looking to counter. There's the hard entry punches. Tergui back to the outside, swing and a miss.
Tergui really looking to throw that straight right down the pipe. Perfect punching in the southpaw.
Tobia told us he will switch stances. Switching already was in ortho. Now you see in southpaw. He is naturally left-handed. There's a step in two from Tergui. Step in two right back with the left hand from Tobia. Both middleweights throwing big early stages. Big entry punches now from Tergui. Script draws the separation from the excellent Bulgarian referee Mario Ivanov. Feint on the jab from Enzo Tobia. 60 seconds remaining, round number 1. See the hand fighting, the extended guard now from Tergui. Swing and a miss from Tobia. Tergui, upper body movement, head movement again to the mid-range. Left hand, right hand to the inside. There's the counter left hand from Tobia.
It's been all about that lead foot. Who's ever able to step outside has the angle, can throw that straight punch.
Make it 2 again from Tobia. There's the jab, a hook jab from Tergui, left hand from Tobia. Right hand, big swings again. There's the entry now from Tergui. On the clinch, the separation from Ivanov. 20 seconds remaining, round number 1.
And it doesn't look like either fighter's really interested in using that clinch. They just want to throw bomb.
Fast jab from Tobia. Heavy to the inside again, the over-under now from Tergui. Bit of a face wash from Wadia Tergui. Back to the center circle on the restart. Final seconds, round number 1. Next up, round 2.
Very even rounds on both guys. They need their power shots. Straight lefts, right hands.
10 secondi, respira tranquillo. Ok. Ok, esce a sinistra. Ok, lo vedi che lo tira a destra di prima attenzione. Te lo sta tirando il destro di prima attenzione. Quindi dagli la misura, mandala a vuoto e rimetti. Segui, Enzo, segui me. Segui me.
I'm not real sure what they're saying at this point, Sean, but
ok, diamo gas noi. Ascolta
pretty easy advice in my opinion. You have to push your opponent backwards, step outside that lead foot, throw the straight. I'd like to see a little more straight to the body. That punch will be open. Haven't seen anybody throwing any body work this far, anybody trying to work any clinch. They're just both happy, I think, stepping out and trying to land those powerful shots. I think they both believe they can knock the other person out if they land it cleanly.
Tobia, the slight cut. Corner of his right eye. Set to start round number 2. First up to scratch is Tergui. Now Tobia up to scratch. Mario Ivanov starts the second round. There's the right hand, big swings again, hard left hand on the entry from Tenaglia.
Loving it, Sean. Not many jabs, it's all power shots.
Tenaglia, the big left hand again. Tenaglia told us he would take chances as he was fully focused on getting the finish. Overhand left from Tenaglia. Tenaglia shakes his head no. Now to the pocket comes Tenaglia.
So both these guys winging so hard, it's going to be interesting to see if they get tired as this fight goes on. You can only throw so many fastballs.
Change from Tenaglia. Tenaglia, you see them measuring. Idea to the body. Out there from Tenaglia. Right back to it from Mario Ivanov. Right back to the center circle in the forward pressure for Tenaglia. Tenaglia on his back foot. Tenaglia on his front foot. Can you see the hand fighting? The southpaw of Tenaglia, the orthodox stance of Tenaglia.
It's like Tenaglia just waiting for his opponent to throw that overhand right, and then he tries to counter with the left hook.
Hook jab from Tenaglia, not there. Tenaglia, now a switch of stances for Tenaglia in the southpaw to do that. Throw the overhand left to the body.
I love
To the canvas goes Tenaglia. Next rule to slip correctly so by Mario Ivanov.
But I love the body work by Tenaglia. Haven't seen much of it yet.
35 seconds remaining. A hot, high-octane start to this middleweight bout. Enzo Tenaglia entering 1-0 in BKFC. Tenaglia, his BKFC debut.
That's just a manhandle move. That's a message being sent. I'm stronger than you.
And that's a hard warning on that underhook throw. Issued to Tenaglia by Mario Ivanov. Obviously ruled a slip.
It's a risk if he hurt himself.
And now time called by Ivanov. First appearance of the night from the Chief Medical Officer of BKFC, Dr. Don Muzzi, MD.
Good to go.
Right back to it from Dr. Muzzi.
That's going to be a hard warning.
See the apology from Tenaglia. Right back to it, time in. Tenaglia again switching stances from ortho to southpaw. Final seconds, there's a nice step in left hand from Tenaglia. Swing and a miss with the left hook for Tenaglia. The bell. We are through 2 rounds.
And Sean, these are very close, very competitive rounds. You can feel that Tenaglia seems to be the aggressor much of the time, but he's getting hit with a lot of counter punches. Very interested to see how they're scoring in this fight.
Incrocia dentro quel destro e mette quel gancio sinistro. Ed esce a sinistra. Fai movimento e parti. Va benissimo, parti con finta. Adesso devi essere preciso, me lo devi marcare. Adesso lo devi buttare. Adesso lo devi marcare.
That eye looks like it's starting to close a little bit. Tenaglia landing good right at the end of that round. Tenaglia doing a good job of blocking, like I said. That Tenaglia doing maybe there's so much work on being offensive. See a good left hand of the body in that exchange. Just throwing such hard punches. Very impressive. He can continue to do it for 5 rounds at that pace.
Round number 3. Time called. This is a medical timeout. Tenaglia being sent to the neutral part of the ring. There's the medical clearance immediately by Tenaglia by Dr. Muzzi.
Tenaglia, he's really excited. He's ready to fight. Man, that eye starting to become a problem.
Time in. Now round number 3 fully underway.
Let's see if Tenaglia has a sense of urgency at this point. He's got to end this fight now. Oh.
Forward pressure now for Tenaglia. Right back with the hook jab from Tenaglia. Switch of stances again from Tenaglia. Both fighters have been switching stances. Stand-in jab from Tenaglia on the overhand left.
If I'm Tenaglia, I got to be very careful keeping that right hand up. And Tenaglia better be throwing a lot of left hands trying to really target that right eye.
You see that deep swelling in the right eye of Tenaglia. With 25 remaining round 3. Tenaglia taking himself on the ring ropes, looking to counter. Little movement now from Tenaglia. Tenaglia trying to mirror the hips of Enzo Tenaglia. Tenaglia to the mid-range. Clever turn out from Tenaglia. Almost a Superman punch. You saw the shuffle step footwork. It was legal, not a full Superman punch, more like a switch kick footwork. Clever on the entry from Tenaglia. Step in on the overhand left from Tenaglia. Now it goes Clever. And now forward.
What happened?
Turning his back. This fight is over. Tobia turned his back, and the victory is BKFC debut for Wadia Turgi.
And you can see Tobia mad. He said he got poked in the eye. It doesn't matter. The referee didn't see it. Unbelievable end. Nobody saw that coming. I'm not sure. Toby protested it. He got poked in the eye. It looks like he got raked. And he can't see out of that left eye. So he said, hey, he raked me in the eye. I can't see. Let's see what they say. How they're going to handle this one, Sean.
We are under the auspices here in Rome, Italy, of the Connecticut-based United States Mohegan Tribe Department of Athletic Regulation, and they do allow instant replay.
But what are they going to do, Sean? Are they going to restart the fight?
You cannot unring the bell, Chris. It would have to be a no contest. Right now, this is a TKO win for Wadia Turgi because Tobia turned his back. And Ivanov then saw that action of Tobia turning his back. And the Bulgarian referee Mario Ivanov ruling this as a third-round TKO win for Wadia Turgi. But again, we are under replay review from Mike Mazzulli's Mohegan Tribe Department of Athletic Regulation.
And look at that eye, you know, Tobia has to be so frustrated. He has to feel like he was on the verge of getting a stoppage.
So we're either going to have a no contest or the original ruling from referee Mario Ivanov. Wadia Turgi will win by a third-round TKO. We shall see. We send it to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Mario Ivanov, steps in, calling a stop to the fight at 1 minute 12 seconds into round number 3. For your winner by TKO, Wadia the Tiger Turgi.
And I'm sure that's not the way he wanted to win that fight, Sean, but that's how it's gone. He looked good, he came aggressive, and that's how we got the victory.
So the ruling stands. This was reviewed by the Mohegan Tribe on replay. But referee Mario Ivanov determining that once Senzo Tobia turned his back, that is physical surrender, and that is the fight. The winner by way of third-round TKO, Wadia Turgi defeats Enzo Tobia.
Saturday, November 1st, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back with more mind-blowing action. In the co-main event, will the Rivera era continue as the undefeated Nathan the Reaper Rivera throws down with the 4-1 Tommy the Farmer Stridham? In the main event, the intense fan favorite Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez finally steps into the spotlight to face the undefeated man who never takes a step back, Zach Cavender. Don't miss the world's most exciting combat sport. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com. All the way live from Satellite 5 Pure Chaos today. It's another crazy jam-packed show. You never know what you're going to get here.
Going viral across the internet, I wanted to try it at least once.
So when they slap that, it makes it extra red kind of thing?
With all the different things we got going on, we're going all over the world.
Yeah, man, I'll beat the out of him. I think it'd be 500.
Fade the flag!
We're here to break news, and I'll break necks if I have to.
Making his way into Palazzo dello Sport here in Rome. The current cruiserweight champion has been dominant. Can he get it done one more time? You got to find out by scanning that QR code. That's right, don't miss it. It's all the BKFC app. We want you there with us. Camozzi ready. He's got a challenger that is most definitely up for the task. Rome, Italy's own Alessio Sakara, Legionarius, making his way into Palazzo dello Sport, ready to grasp onto destiny tonight and to become champion. It's all here in Rome, Italy. And folks, BKFC 83 is brought to you by Bunked Up, Gabrielle and Spirits, Amnesia Vodka, Blackout Coffee Company, and Russia. And now your tail of the tape brought to you by Fubo TV.
In the cruiserweight division, Ernesto Papa versus Fred Sicken.
And Sicken with a 2-inch height advantage. However, Papa a 3-inch reach advantage in this fight.
From the Netherlands, Fred Sicken now set for his BKFC debut. Sicken told us he does not know the exact number, but by his count, he has had a combined 100+ pro kickboxing / Muay Thai / K1 rules bouts. Chris, it's like your early pro MMA bouts in Indiana. No one really kept the records. They're lost to history, so all you can do is have a best guess. But Sicken said for sure, I'm in 100 fights and likely a lot more. Sicken also told us in our fighter meeting, I'm really focused on transferring my power into speed for this, my BKFC debut. Power off of active, long jabs.
So that's the thing. He wants to make sure early he's downloading information, trying to learn the sport, throwing lots of jabs, and then it's going to be that aggressive pressure that's going to be the difference.
Sicken also said, I will move my head, speed with my straight punches. So often in our fighter meetings around the world for BKFC, and we do them with every single fighter in every single bout, a fighter will say, I'm winning by knockout. Sicken put a spin on that. He said, I'm not saying I'm winning by knockout. I'm saying either Papa's going to knock me out or I'm going to knock out Ernesto Papa. Either way, Sicken said, I will predict this fight ends in a knockout.
Always a safe bet in this sport, Sean, but really what he wants to do, utilize a lot of head movement, a lot of jabs, be very smart in this fight. He feels like he needs to stay sharp the entire time, get into that mid-range. That's where he's going to do his best work.
Ernesto Papa made his BKFC debut this past April. He defeated Dominic Astor by first-round knockout.
And did a great job just coming and throwing power shots. Jabs, I don't need those. I'm going to come in. I'm going to be tougher than you. We had a lot of guys who fought in the last Italy card who just totally believe in their toughness, and this is one of them. He feels like, I'm coming in. You can hit me. It doesn't matter. I'm going to hit you harder. I'm going to land my power shots. You cannot take what I did. And you can see he did get cut in his first fight. It didn't concern him the least bit. Came forward, threw hard punches. He believes he can do the same in this fight.
The Italian Ernesto Papa. And there's 1-0 promotionally in BKFC. Overall, this will be his third fight in the sport of bare knuckle. Papa 9-1 in his pro MMA career. Papa told us in our fighter meeting, I will throw every single punch, and that most definitely includes my jab with full power. Papa said, make no mistake, I want to have a brawl versus Fred Sicken.
He wants to be aggressive early. He wants to land the first hard punch. Get this into his opponent's mind. This is not what he thinks it is. He wants him to question every reason why he took this fight, put it on him really quick.
Papa said, heavy hooks with both hands. I want to showcase a wide variety of power punches of his opponent in this fight at 205 pounds. Fred Sicken, Ernesto Papa said, I know he has a great pedigree, a great resume. I respect his experience. But Papa said, I have studied him, and he's really more of a kicker than a puncher. Papa said, I will be the power puncher in this fight.
Well, he's not looking to win this fight in decision zone. He needs to get a knockout. He wants to come and prove that he is the top dog in this weight class. He wants to come out and put on a great fight and get that knockout quickly.
Back to the ring in Jeff Houston.
Fight fans of Roma, we are set for the next fight of the night, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the Cruiserweight division. Presented to you by Fubo TV. Watch live sports and TV without cable, including BKFC on Fubo TV. Start your 7-day free trial at FuboTV.com. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears black. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. His official weight, 203.8 pounds. He holds a combined combat sports record of over 100 fights, and tonight makes his BKFC debut. Fighting out of Hilversum, the Netherlands, here is Fred the Piranha Sicking. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears black. He stands an even 6 feet tall. His official weight, 205.4 pounds. His MMA record stands at 9 victories opposite a single defeat and holds a BKFC record standing at 1-0. Fighting out of Monsulmano Terme, Pistoia, Italy. Here is Ernesto Big 20 Papa. And our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn.
Ernesto Papa told us, I believe Fred Sicking will struggle with my punching power. Papa said, I will be disappointed if I win by decision. Round number 1. Black trunks for the Dutchman, Fred Sicking. He's in the red hand wraps, and a rapid fire start for the Italian black trunks, blue wraps for Ernesto Papa. Papa playing all offense, Sicking playing all defense, and to the canvas goes Fred Sicking on the right hand of Ernesto Papa.
And that's exactly what Papa needs to do right away. Come out, put it on his opponent, let him know this isn't a kickboxing match. This is bare knuckle.
Papa a bit too keen. Good refereeing from Andrew Glenn. Let me see your hand. Off Ernesto Papa. He looked like Jack Dempsey in the 1920s, trying to step right in after the knockdown. Great procedural refereeing by Andrew Glenn. Straight forward pressure off the knockdown from Ernesto Papa. More big shots. Knockdown number 2.
And it looks like somebody's got a case of the Mondays at this point, just not ready for this fight thus far.
Up at 8 is Fred Sicking.
Let me see your hand.
Here's the assist. This fight is over, and victory, just like that for Ernesto Papa.
I mean, Papa just did exactly what he said he was going to. Come out, put it on him early, test him, let's see what he has. I mean, and that was just an onslaught. When you come and throwing punches that matter, it's going to be very difficult. I mean, Papa coming, throwing power shots. We saw before how powerful this guy is. He's not worried about getting hit. Just overwhelming that uppercut, the right hand, just an onslaught of punches being thrown. Power shots too, Sean. Uppercut again, and you can see Sicking putting the leg up. He was just discombobulated, didn't know what to do at this point.
Sicking nearly landing the lead team kick.
And not really legal, but he wasn't trying to hit. He was just trying to defend himself at that point, Sean.
Again, Fred Sicking in our fighter meeting said, I'm not predicting I will win by knockout. I'm predicting that either myself or my opponent, Ernesto Papa, will win by knockout. And the knockout victory goes to Ernesto Papa, who again told us in his fighter meeting, I will be disappointed if I win by decision. He said, I am singularly focused on a spectacular finish, and that is what Ernesto Papa got here in Rome in round number 1. 2 knockdowns of Fred Sicking to the finish. Papa, fast start off from scratch, Chris. Sicking immediately taking himself to the rope. Papa smartly forward. Quality from Ernesto Papa. He's now 2-0 in BKFC. Here is Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn, steps in, calling a stop to the fight at 53 seconds, round number 1. For your winner by TKO, Ernesto Big 20 Papa.
And Papa shows once again why he's going to be a force in this division. Very powerful, very good chin, and comes to fight every time.
Fred Sicking has had a brilliant career, mainly in kickboxing and Muay Thai, but he was simply overrun by Ernesto Papa in Sicking's BKFC debut. Papa, cool as you like in round 1, 2 knockdowns of Sicking to the finish. Victorious by way of first round TKO. Ernesto Papa defeats Fred Sicking.
Saturday, November 1st, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back with more mind-blowing action. In the co-main event, will the Rivera era continue as the undefeated Nathan the Reaper Rivera throws down with the 4-1 Tommy the Farmer Stridham? In the main event, the intense fan favorite Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez finally steps into the spotlight to face the undefeated man who never takes a step back, Zach Cavender. Don't miss the world's most exciting combat sport. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com. All the way live from Satellite 5 Pure Chaos today. It's another crazy jam-packed show. You never know what you're going to get here.
Going viral across the internet, I wanted to try it at least once.
So when they slap that, it makes it extra red kind of thing?
With all the different things we got going on, we're going all over the world.
And I'll beat the out of him. I'll give you 500. Fade the flag. We're here to break news, and I'll break necks if I have to.
In the light heavyweight division, Andrea Bicchi versus Tomas Melish. Our tale of the tape is presented by Forge Irish Stout.
5'11" to 5'10", very close. Melish with a slight 2-inch reach advantage. That's not much for this weight class, Sean.
Tomas Melish made his BKFC debut April of this year. He defeated Jesus de Nazaret by first-round knockout.
And I love it, Sean. Lots of times these guys talk about coming in, I'm willing to trade, take one to get one. They can't take what I have. Melish, I mean, he lived that. Look at this fight. Came forward, he was bleeding, did not care. Says, I can hit harder than you, and I'm going to prove it. And he did. Put his opponent down, put him out. The referee says no need to count. This is over. Powerful shots, powerful striker, good gym. Like watching this guy fight.
From Slovakia, Tomas Melish. 1-0 in BKFC, 4-0 for Melish overall in the sport of bare knuckle. He's had 21 pro MMA bouts. Melish told us that I believe that toughness and durability are my best assets as a fighter. Melish said, I want to turn this fight into a brawl. I will throw big overhands to work to the inside. I will keep cutting the ring with heavy aggression and heavy punches.
Trying to make this a fast start because he usually starts a little slow, but wants to get in and utilize pressure to break his opponent.
Melish said, my straight rights, those are my key punches. High volume on the inside. Melish said, when I work to the clinch, I will be aggressive, I will be active, I will be heavy in the clinch.
He feels like his opponent is eventually going to want to move around, stay away. He has to cut off the ring, engage, turn this into a brawl, and be tougher than his opponent.
Andrea Bicchi made his BKFC debut April of this year. He lost a unanimous decision versus Cruiserweight World Champion Chris Camozzi.
But he stepped up, he took the challenge. He was a lighter weight class, and he stepped up and went upper weight class to fight the champ. That's difficult to do, and he did well. He went all 5 rounds. He's a heavier, more experienced fighter. Learned a lot in this fight. He comes throwing powerful shots. That's what he wants to do. Feels like he believes in his power. He can come in, outwork his opponent, land harder punches, be smarter, be elusive. He knows his opponent's willing to trade. He's not. He wants to be a smart, competitive fighter, but utilize that high fight IQ.
The Italian from Florence, Andrea Bicchi. Now set for his second bout promotionally in BKFC, his 6th bout overall in the sport of bare knuckle. Bicchi 2-0 in pro MMA. He plays the sport Calcio Storico, which, to my untrained eye, Chris, looks like something of a cross between rugby union and 1990s Art Davey era mixed martial arts.
It's amazing, Sean. Not a lot of rules, it looks like, but that just shows his level of toughness. Asked him why he wanted to do that sport. He showed me a tattoo on his arm. His grandfather did it. I mean, this guy has fighting in his blood. understands what he wants to do in this fight, come out aggressive, but he has to adapt during the fight. A lot of in and out motion. He doesn't want to turn this into a brawl the whole time. He wants to make sure he decides when and where this fight happens.
Bicchi also told us in our fighter meeting, I will use smart pressure, but I will never be reckless, a wide variety of punches, and I will continually throw my left hook.
Well, he thinks he has better footwork, better skills, a higher fighter IQ. He has to show that tonight.
Conor McGregor, David Feldman here in Rome for the BKFC undercards. Back to the ring, and Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the next fight of the night, scheduled for 5 two-minute rounds in the light heavyweight division. Presented to you by the world's creamiest nitro stout, Forged Irish Stout. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears white. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. His official weight, 184.6 pounds. His bare knuckle fighting record stands at 3 victories opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Žilina, Slovakia, here is Tomas Bolo And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, he wears white and gold. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. His official weight, 186.8 pounds. His overall bare-knuckle fighting record stands at 3 victories opposite 2 defeats. He is a former BKFC Cruiserweight World Title Challenger. Fighting out of Firenze, Italy. Here is Andrea, the Holy Storm, Bicchi. And our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn.
Andrea Bicchi said, I have to take control of the tempo of this fight, and I have to slow down the forward pressure of Tomas Melish with my very active jab. Round number 1. White gold trunks for the Italian Andrea Bicchi. White and black trunks for the Slovak Tomas Melish. Melish hands high and tight from the center circle. See the looser striking guard for Bicchi. Now Melish coming forward off of the up jab. To the inside, right hand on the counter from Bicchi, and that drops Tomas Melish. Ruled as it slipped by Andrew Glenn. Smear of blood of the right eye of Tomas Melish. The left hook not there for Bicchi. Right hand, left hand to the inside.
And Melish looking to throw hooks on the inside. Let's see if Bicchi can just throw straight punches.
Both men in the center circle. There's the up jab again from the Slovak Tomas Melish. Swing and a miss with the right hand for Melish. Bicchi, the Italian, on the outside, feigning with the jab. 65 seconds remaining, round number 1. Big left hand on the step in for Bicchi. Melish walking through that, taking that exceedingly well. To the body goes Bicchi.
That blood really starting to bother Melish. It's really getting into his eye.
Feint step from Bicchi. Overhand right, not there on the shoulder. That right hand lands, and down goes Tomas Melish.
Melish is just taking too many shots at this point. Bicchi doing a very good job of mixing it up. Melish has got to have better defense, or he's got to push his opponent backwards.
Mandatory 8 from Andrew Glenn, right back to it for Tomas Melish. Melish off the canvas with the forward pressure. Bicchi on his back foot, wide stance, now the step in. Right hand. 15 seconds remaining, round number 1. Short right hand from Melish. Bicchi off of the jab, big overhand right, swing and a miss with the left hand. Melish now looking to counter. On the inside to the body.
No.
And we're at 1 knockdown apiece.
Just throwing thunderous hard shots. Both guys down the first round, you have to like that. No mas for Bicchi. He was just rocked with those hard shots. That came out of nowhere. You look like the whole round it was one-sided. It was Bicchi just dominating that round until Mellish found his groove, found his ability to get in and land those hard shots. That's what he felt like he had to do the entire time, and it worked, Sean.
Mellish was overly keen during the mandatory count, which went from 8 to 10 from Andrew Glenn. Glenn correctly stopped his count, set Mellish back, so that was more like a 12 count, and still Bicchi did not get off the canvas. Keep in mind, Chris, that was the end of the round. Had Bicchi gotten to his feet, if he passed the assessment from Andrew Glenn, he would have had a full 60 seconds to recover.
And you can see just a big right hand or left thumb. Got him in a bad position. You got to think Bicchi, maybe he should have just taken a knee at this point, because he was hurt. That one last right hand did the job. If he could have maybe just took a knee, got that 8 count, the round would have been over, and he could have started over with this second round, but it doesn't matter. Knockdown, Conor McGregor loving a guy getting up off the canvas to get that victory.
You saw our crafted replay presented by Conor McGregor's Forged Irish Stout. Tomas Mellish off the canvas to advance his BKFC record to 2-0 and his overall bare knuckle fighting record to 5-0. The Slovak Tomas Mellish is certainly a light heavyweight now to watch in BKFC. Credit to Andrea Bicchi, strong start. Bicchi, beautiful, showing his hand speed on the counters, dropping Mellish, and then full credit to Mellish, off of the canvas, coming forward, relentless to the body, dropping Bicchi. Bicchi again getting more than the 10 count because Mellish stepping in. Andrew Glenn pausing about 2 seconds. Bicchi could not get to his feet, and that is the win for Tomas Mellish. Here is Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action calls a stop to this fight, reaching the count of 10 at 1 minute 59 seconds, round number 1. For your winner by KO, Tomas Bolo Mellish.
All right, folks, what an incredible performance, Tomas Mellish. My friend, incredible performance. You get knocked down, but you come back, you finish the fight. How do you feel after this win here in Italy?
Bol si knockoutovaný, ale povstal si a knockoutoval si ho. Ako sa cítiš po tejto výhre?
Povedz mi, že knockdown je pre mňa štart. Superi si myslia, že ma dostali, ale naopak. Ja sa len rozbieham.
Every knockdown he gets, it just starts from him. After he gets knocked down, every opponent is finished because he needs to taste blood.
You're so incredibly dangerous. What do you feel like your future looks like here in BKFC? How high can you go, my friend?
Čo je tvoja budúcnosť v BKFC a ako ďaleko chceš zajsť?
Druhý zápas, druhý knockout. Idem po najvyšších priečkách. Pás alebo veľká pyramída.
Second fight, second win by knockout in first round, so he wants to aim at the highest level. So title or the biggest tournament you have right now, the big one. So he wants to join.
The baddest man, I like that. Listen, brother, it seems like when you taste blood, you become more dangerous. I feel like this sport is perfect for you. How much do you love bare knuckle fighting, my friend?
Vníma, že keď dostaneš úder, čím viac dostávaš, tým viac si ty v hre, že sa mu to veľmi páči a že bare knuckle je pre teba, že ako veľmi sa ti páči bare knuckle.
Povedz mi, že bare knuckle sa stal mojím životom. Bol to nový oheň.
Tomas fought in MMA, but he was like, he wants to quit, but after he gets some opportunity to fight in bare knuckle, and it just happened, his life, it's his life, you know, so he got new fire in him.
An absolute animal. Let's make some noise out here in Italy for Tomas Mellish.
And what a performance. He did exactly what he said in his interview. He's willing to trade, willing to take one. All he has to do is get his opportunity, come forward. He will put people down. 2 times he's done it, Sean. Impressive thus far.
Again in our fighter meeting, Tomas Mellish said toughness and durability are my best assets as a fighter. Mellish showed his toughness and durability off the canvas, dropped by Andrea Bicchi on the counter. A strong start for Bicchi. Mellish then also showing his class, power, precision, speed to the come from behind win. Victorious by way of round 1 KO. Tomas Mellish defeats Andrea Bicchi. The Australian Hayes Heppy will open our absolutely stacked main card from here in Rome as he faces the Pole now based in England, Krzysztof Wisniewski. Both heavyweights and are 1-0 in BKFC. Scan the QR code on your screen and watch it live at the top of the hour. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, our debut in Rome.
Saturday, November 1st, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back with more mind-blowing action. In the co-main event, will the Rivera era continue as the undefeated Nathan the Reaper Rivera throws down with the 4-1 Tommy the Farmer Stridham? In the main event, the intense fan favorite Esteban Mohawk Rodriguez finally steps into the spotlight to face the undefeated man who never takes a step back, Zach Cavender. Don't miss the world's most exciting combat sport. Watch it live on the BKFC app. Download it at bkfc.com. All the way live from Satellite 5 Pure Chaos today. It's another crazy jam-packed show. You never know what you're going to get here.
Going viral across the internet, I wanted to try it at least once.
So when they slap that, it makes it extra red kind of thing?
With all the different things we got going on, we're going all over the world.
And I'll beat the out of him. He'll be 500.
Fade the flag!
We're here to break news, and I'll break necks if I have to.
Well, we're here at the Palazzo dello Sport right here in Rome, Italy. And folks, we guaranteed you a good preview, and we delivered on it. These fighters delivered on it. Big finishes. We just came out of an incredible finish there with Melish. A lot of great action, but it only gets better from here. We want you to scan the QR code right now. Get that BKFC app. Once again, $7.99, the best value in all of combat sports. That will get you the entire show tonight, plus all the archives, plus next week in our debut in Michigan. Fantastic fights, and folks, coming up, my gosh, it is deep. We got a deep fight card here, folks. Speaking of which, we have a feature bout here that I'm very excited about. A former world champion battling out for the European title. It's exciting. Let's go to Sean and Chris. Gentlemen, Francesco Ricci taking on Joseph Halla. We saw the face-offs. We saw the press conference. Seems like there's a little bit of bad blood. It seems like these guys are going to leave it all inside our squared circle.
Thank you, Cyrus. This is very intriguing. And Cyrus, as you said, this is our featured fight of the evening. Francesco Ricci versus Joseph Halla to crown the first ever BKFC European 175-pound champion.
I love this fight, Sean. I mean, we've talked with Halla. I mean, this guy, he's an absolute maniac. Comes from the Czech Republic. These guys all over the place. I think they fight just for fun. His crew is wild. He's here to fight. I mean, and Ricci, one of our former world champs, this guy's just getting better and better, looks so calm, so relaxed, got great reach and range, he understands the sport. This is gonna be an amazing fight.
This is such a special night, a special week for Francesco Ricci, based in Florida, but born in Italy. He said that he comes home to Rome at least once a year, but this is his first time now fighting in Rome.
And that does a different thing for you. It brings a certain energy. You have all your fans around you. You really want to come out and showcase the best of what you have, because these are the people, you know, this is the people who've been bragging about you for years. They're here to actually see you fight. You better come out and you better perform.
I was teasing Joseph Halla from the Czech Republic. My all-time favorite 1880s bare knuckle fighter is Jem Mace. Joseph Halla, Chris, looks exactly like the Englishman Jem Mace, and he has embraced that. He's saying, I fight just like that. I have that 1880s style.
Well, don't forget the mustache. That really makes the whole thing.
That is the mustache indeed. Cyrus, this is such a stacked card. Our second time, of course, in Italy. Our first time here in Rome. We also, Cyrus, have such a stacked card. We're seeing the heavyweights. Chris and I are really intrigued by this heavyweight bout that opens our main card top of the hour.
Oh, of course. I mean, when you talk about Hayes Heppy, this guy jumped on to the scene in Florence at BKFC 73. And I don't know about you, but the dude's just a little bit scary. But a gentle giant. Very nice guy, but when he steps inside there, then that Maori heritage gets in there. You see those eyes bug out. You see that tongue come out. This dude is an absolute monster. He rolled through steep banks. That being said, is he going to be able to continue that? It seems that he would, but Wisniewski is going to give some different challenges here, gentlemen. When you look at this fight, Sean, I knew you had a chance to really talk to Wisniewski. What is his confidence like coming into this fight against Hayes Heppy, who definitely has to be a heavy favorite here?
Krzysztof Wisniewski, the Pole based in England, is 1-0 in BKFC. He talked in our fighter meeting about just being more fluid, being faster, very respectful of his Australian opponent, Hayes Heppy, but he's a very different body type in the heavyweight division as Krzysztof Wisniewski than is Hayes Heppy.
Well, what he believes in, Sean,